welcome back to Beauty Bee and to my finale for my very quick and untitled panning project, which I suppose calling it an untitled panning project is now just the title of the project. Anyway, the idea of this project was to use up some things before I moved, and I have a box of things sitting in front of me, most of which were in the project, a couple of which I just finished or found as I was cleaning things out and realized, oh, these are empty and I don't know that I've ever talked about them. So let's get into things. Starting actually with something that I don't have with me, I will put a picture up of my progress. I believe I marked it with a green Sharpie. This is an Accuray face scrub. I used up a little less than half of it, I would say. This was only about a 6-week project, and using that much facial scrub because I had pretty much a full fluid ounce in there over 6 weeks was just going to be too much. I did use it occasionally on like my shoulders, but that was about it, and I'm fine with bringing that with me. I think that I will probably use it up sometime this summer. Next, we have the only other item that I did not finish. This is from the Sephora brand. This is the Ultra Glow Serum. It's a vitamin C and E serum. This is an 8 milliliter sample, so a quarter of a fluid ounce, roughly. And there is not a whole lot left in there. I don't know, can you hear that? I imagine that I have maybe 2 days left of it, but I do have 2 days left of it, and really, I haven't been very good about using this the past 2 weeks or so. So I could have finished this, which is a little bit disappointing. But again, at least this is small and not too much of a pain to take with me. I suppose that depending on your point of view, I might not have finished this either. I could probably squeeze another couple of uses out of this tube of lip balm. I definitely can, because I've basically squeezed out another use right there. But it is close enough. I will wear it overnight and I'll put it on tomorrow and then it can go. I was fighting this a couple hours ago. It's an okay product. It is not something that I feel strongly about. It's not something that I want taking up room in my suitcase. And I would definitely appreciate having one fewer lip balms when it comes time to do my inventory in a couple of weeks, because that has kind of exploded over the last few months. I have definitely been appreciating the creamier lipsticks, the tinted lip balms, etc. This I found as I was cleaning out my closet. It's an e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in blonde, and it is used up. That's rolled all the way up. I suppose that I could probably fill in a brow, but I'm sure that the reason that it was in my closet was that I was probably trying to aim for this shoebox that I usually use for empties and just missed it somehow. Don't know how I do that, but you know what? I was the worst player on my basketball team in elementary school, and my team was the worst team in the rec league, so it's not surprising to me that I managed to miss that completely. Anyway, it's probably been 6 months since I finished this up. It is a nice brow pencil. I actually have one of these that it's open, but I'm not really actively using it. And I have repurchased this probably 4 or 5 times. It's a nice product. Here's the one thing that I just finished in the past week or so. This is the Up and Up Invigorating Facial Cleanser. This is the Target version of the Clean and Clear Morning Burst. I've gone between this one, the Clean and Clear Morning Burst, and I think the Walgreens one for probably 10 years at this point. I don't see a huge difference between them. I like them all. I do find that it's harder to get the last little bit out of the generic ones. It doesn't really make me choose one or the other. I just buy whatever's available or whatever's on sale. Let's see, things that are actually in the project now. I have this Yes to Coconut Hydrate and Restore Ultra Hydrating Paper Mask. Now this tells you that if it's tingling, it's working, which I think is weird for a hydrating mask. I'd not seen that before. I feel like I've seen tingling on those sort of heated masks, which I've never used, and some of the brightening ones because they'll have like some kind of acid in them. This, I I did not like this. I thought this was verging on painful. And I also noticed that in the area where it hurt most, which was right up here, I developed some really rough texture a day or two later. I don't know if it was this. It could also be that I've been wearing my mask. I could have gotten a little too much sun, some mixture of all three, but I would not try that mask again. Y'all, I have two makeup empties. The first we're going to talk about is super exciting. They're both super exciting, but this is a Bite mini lipstick. This is in the shade Negroni. It is a bright, bright red, and it is gone. I've used it all up. I had, I would say, right around half of this left when I started the project. Maybe a little more than half even. I really focused on this the last few weeks. There was a week where I basically just wore this straight, and first of all, it was fun. I was surprised by how fun it was to try to make this work with a variety of different looks. Usually with a color like this, I'm thinking I'll wear this when I have a black shirt and that's it. But it was fun to challenge myself to try to make it work with other outfits, with eye looks that aren't just super, super neutral. And I liked it. I thought that it was actually really pretty. This particular shade is kind of a pain though because it likes to wander outside the lip line. This is not something I would repurchase, but it was something that I enjoyed using. And then finally, 3 years in the making, I have finished up my Tarte Harmony Mini Blush. Here is what this is looking like. Yes, there's still a little bit around the outer edges, but I don't care enough to scrape that out. I've already repressed this once. It really did not perform as well once I had repressed it. And as I said, I've been working on this for 3 years. Actually, I think it's been almost exactly 3 years. I think I bought a little set that contained this, a mini of the Park Avenue Princess bronzer, which I'm also still working on and really not making any progress on, and maybe a mascara. Oh, it was the gifted mascara, the one that used to come in the wooden components. And in any case, it's finally gone. It was a really pretty color. It was pretty soft and pink, and I just swatched that over an existing swatch, so let's retry that. These are very hard to swatch once you've panned the majority of them, which I suppose makes sense. There's what that looks like. It is now a little bit more pigmented than it used to be. It kicks up a lot more powder than it used to, but I still really like the color. I still enjoyed using it. And while I can't say that I'm sad to see this go, because I am thrilled, of course, to use up a blush that is like climbing Mount Everest in the panning world, I do kind of want another Tarte blush. Tarte has like a birthday duo that they let you claim at any point during the year if you join their like loyalty program. And I'm thinking about it. I'm really considering it. And I think that is it for this project. I'm considering it a resounding success. Because of this project, I had several fewer items to pack up, and I think my inventory is going to look a lot better when I do that in a couple of weeks because of it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tiny little project. If you would like to check out the intro video as well as the single update that I did, I will have those linked up in the cards and maybe down in the description box if I remember. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed, and I really hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye!